Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. I hope everyone had a happy Christmas and a very happy new year to everyone. This is our first video of 2026, so let's look forward to a good year. So today we're out on a little challenge, and we're up in the Wicklow Mountains, and I'm up here in the Vale of Glendaston at the moment, and all around me is nothing but quietness, and it's just beautiful morning. Right now there's not a breath of wind up here, but it's an interesting day because I'm not alone today. Today I have Lara with me, and Lara got herself a camera for Christmas. What's your camera there, Lara? Hold it up to us here. She got herself a nice OM5 and what's the lens? And she got the nice 12 to 45mm f2.8 Pro lens stuck on the front of it there. And we were sitting at home the other day, and Lara said, "Come on, let's go out and do something, but let's challenge ourselves." So the challenge today is for both of us to shoot some landscape photography. I've spent the last month doing a lot of wildlife and been ultimately frustrated with that wildlife photography, and now we're out today to do some landscape photography. But there's a challenge involved for the pair of us, and the challenge is we've 4 photographs to take. The photographs will be, we have to take a photograph of a river or something involving a river. We have to take a photograph of a structure, be it a structure in nature, whatever that may be. We have to take a photograph of a waterfall, and we both love waterfalls, so that'll probably be the highlight, to be honest. And we have to take a photograph that involves a lake. Now, we're lucky here that in the Wicklow Mountains, all of those things are in abundance. But the rule is that we can't both take the same photograph. And we're already in a location here, and Lara spotted a photograph. She's bagsied it already, which is a lovely old building behind us here. You can kind of see it there, sitting in the landscape. We cannot take the same photograph each, and we'll compare the photographs at the end. So Lara has her OM5. She can use my lenses, that's no problem if she feels she wants to do that. And I will help her in the technical aspects of it, especially say with the long exposure end of it, if she wants to do a long exposure at a waterfall. So that's the challenge for today. An interesting one. Lara is very creative with her hands. I think she'll be able to see these photographs much easier than me. I struggle to try and get those compositions. If you ask me to build a house, a square house out of round pegs, I'll figure that out. But ask me to compose a landscape shot in the most beautiful surroundings, and my mind goes a little bit mushy. So that's a big challenge for me today. I say she'll be much better at it. But in the end, we'll compare the photographs, see how we get on. But for now, let's get at it. So Lara has found her first shot of the day, which is this old miner's building. I've been at this building many times. Beautiful location. You can see Coolalingo Mountain in the background. But Lara has come across this shot, and this is where her eye differs from me. She noticed this shot here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you have the window of the old miner's shack framing the mountain in behind, and she's using the window as a frame for the actual mountain, with the mountain being the picture within that frame. I've been here hundreds of times and I've never ever seen that shot, and that's where we differ. So Lara is just framing up a few different shots, a few different angles, She's looking at her ISO, her exposure, of course her depth of field is important in this one. And of course, as we always say, Lara, well, if this shot works, here it is. So Lara's already got her shot. I'm struggling a little bit to see a shot here other than the one that she already has. But the rules are we can't have the same shot. But what I do see here is, and I'm considering a panorama, a pano. If I flip you around, you can see we got the little bridge here crossing the stream, and that's the old miner's shack. And the river here with the mountain called Tonaglee in the background. And I'm considering here a pano sweeping from the bridge around, including the shack building, to the river, and with Tonaglee in the background. And also, isn't that quite a cute shot there, with the river leading your eye up to the mountain, the massif of Tonaglee in the background. I might just shoot that as well. So yeah, I think I got to play around with some settings here. I got to figure out how many shots this pano is going to take, and if any of these shots work out, well, here they are. So we've moved on to our second location. We're down at the beautiful Glendalough Valley. I have an idea for a lake shot down here that I need to get to before Lara gets to. Lara's already made a good start with that nice framed photo up in the Glendalough Valley, so I feel like I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball, but we'll head on down here to see what we can get. And again, the beautiful view of the lake here in Glendalough. So I'm at my first location here for my lake shot. I'm looking at a shot here out across the lake. I'll flip you around, and I've got, you can see the river, and you can see the river here as it comes down from the valley into the lake, and we've got foreground of the river looking back up the valley with the Glenelg Valley way off in the distance. And looking at it on the camera, if you can see it there, so I'll have my OM1 Mark II with my 8 to 25 mil. I got some nice reflections on the left there of the tree and the water, and I'm going to take something like that in this location, and I have in mind then for another location just kind of down there. Oh, I already see Lara down there. Don't tell me she's taking my shot. We'll have to figure that one out, but she's off scouting down there. I'm going to take this one, see how we get on, and while you're there, if you just hit the subscribe button, you'll probably see it down there on the right hand side. It'd be great, or a thumbs up while you're sitting there. It really helps the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. But for now, let's take a few more shots and come back to us in a few more minutes. Yeah, so I've come down here and I found Lara in a spot that I noticed in the summertime, but she's already figured this one out, I think. Lara, what have you got here for us?
So I'm taking the rocks
Yeah.
from the lake,
Yeah,
and they're going to be in the foreground.
yeah.
And then we have the lake and the mountains and the sky.
Oh yeah, so she's using, if you can see them here, these rocks are in the foreground. These are going to be our foreground interest. And she's going to take, I think, something like that. It'll be interesting to see how she handles the highlights. Oh, she's bracketing. She's doing, if I come down here, I think on the OM5 it has a kind of a 2 bracket or function. And I think she's doing a bracket to merge them later in Photoshop. Oh man, she's ahead of me again, I think, in this one. But we'll let Lara work away on this shot for a second. I'm going to be really interested as to how that one works out, because it's really bright sky behind, but a little bit of post-processing in Lightroom I think should take care of it. But I like the way she's thinking and with her composition there with the foreground interest. So we'll keep going. We'll take a few more photos. We'll see what we can get here. I certainly feel I have more lake shots to take, because I don't think I'm going to beat that one. So I'm going to have to keep looking out. So let's keep going. So I've seen this little shot here, which has all these stones in the water as the foreground. Looking back up towards the Glenelg Valley once again, struggling a little bit, trying to find a composition that I haven't taken before. But I'm going to shoot this one with these rocks in the foreground. So many people around, it's hard to get the opportunity to do it. Ooh, a little wagtail sitting on the rock. But we'll give this one a go. And fingers crossed, this is good enough to compete with Lara's shot from over on the other side. So I think we've got all we're going to get here at the upper lake in Glendalough. I'm still iffy about a few of my shots. Lara's very confident in her shot. She's taken the one. She's happy with it. I've taken 2 or 3. I'm iffy about them all, if I'm honest, but that's the lake ticked off in the list, and if any of those shots have worked out, well, here they are. So I think I've found my structure, and I think it's a winner. I think it's better than Lara's structure. So I think this is me coming back into this competition. Oh, it's not a competition, it's a challenge. Maybe it's a little bit of competition. But I have found this old standing stone in Glendalough here, and you can see classes as a structure. I've confirmed that with the jury already because it's man-made, and behind it then we have this ring fort, and I'm kind of seeing 2 photos. I'm seeing this kind of frame where you have the standing stone in the foreground leading you onto the ring fort, and then the lake in the background stretching off up into the valley. And I'm seeing another one here which is more of up close and kind of personal with the standing stone. Something can't quite frame it here. Hopefully I can frame it with my camera from up high, something like this, again with the ring fort and the lake in the distance. So I'm going to frame up a couple of these, and fingers crossed these work out. And if they do, well, here they are. Yeah, so we're still here in Glendalough. I think I've caught up a little bit with my structure photo. Lara feels she's ahead with, which one, Lara? You feel you're ahead with your structure.
Yeah.
You like that one, the very first one. We certainly have waterfall left to do. I think I have a river, so I'm not so bad. Have you got a river yet?
No.
Have you an idea for a river?
Yeah.
What is it?
The one of the.
Oh, you're gonna go for the river at the Coolalingo waterfall. Hopefully you can hear us, because again we've no microphone. People, while you're there, if you wouldn't mind, you'll probably see in the bottom right hand corner a little subscribe button. For me and Lara, if you would press that, we'd appreciate it if you haven't already subscribed. And if we've entertained you this far, please hit the thumbs up button. It does us a whole lot of favours. Also, if you want to comment on any of these photographs, please do below. You can tell me how great mine is versus hers. I don't mind. It's not a competition. We said it's not a competition, but you can really tell me how great mine is, or if you want hers are, in the comments below. We'd appreciate that too. Right, let's rock on. Lara needs a river and a waterfall. I think I need a waterfall. We're getting there. It's amazing when you come back to a place only a few months after you've been here, and how every photograph changes with the seasons. Definitely the case here in Glendalough this morning. Not a breath of wind, beautifully calm. And we've decided before we leave, we couldn't resist the urge to go down to the round tower and the old monastic ruins and take photos, structural photos of those buildings in this little video. So that's where we're heading to now. So I'm not sure if you can see it there on my screen. I've got the round tower of Glendalough, and it's beautifully framed within all this lovely purple colours. Pull this away, it's down there in the distance, and I'm going to try and frame up a shot here. I think this might be the winner in the structural building category. I think Lara has got competition here at last. So again, I'll frame up a shot there showing the tower peeking through all the treetops, and fingers crossed that gets me back in the game. What do you think, Lara? What do you think of this one? Do you think this one will win?
No.
No, you still think you're good with your very first shot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that remains to be seen, but I like this one. I have a funny feeling Lara's going to get one or two shots down here of a tower from the different angle, and then the game is on again, so let's keep going. So Lara's found another shot here of the round tower, the one she wanted. Where I went portrait, I think she's going landscape, because she wants to show the tower in the right hand third of the shot, and she wants to show all the old gravestones to tell the story of the history that went before. I think I think the lens she's using might be a bit wide. I think she might try it on my lens as well, but I see the shot she's looking for and it's nice. It's going to tell a story and it has all those winter colours as well. So if any of these shots have worked out here as structures at the round tower in nature, well, here they are. So we're just back at the car here, enjoying a cup of tea and a bite to eat before we head on and leave Glendalough. We have a good few of the photos in the bag, I think. And of course, remember, this is not a competition.
It is.
Is
It is a competition.
Well, it is a competition according to Lara, but feel free to comment down below on any of the photographs you've seen so far that you think are your favourite, be it a lake, a river, a structure. We haven't got to the waterfall yet, so that's yet to come. But I think I'm back in the game with some of these shots I've got here in the last 10 minutes. We're certainly two different types of photographer. I'm a photographer who will keep shooting and keep shooting and keep moving and keep shooting. Lara seems to go, oh, yeah, I'll take this shot. That's it, I'm done, on to the next one. So yeah, completely two different types of photographers, but it's going to be interesting to see the comments, see who likes what in this not competition, this challenge. And we're going to finish off our cup of tea, we're going to get into the car and we're going to head on around the road, around the mountains, over to our favourite waterfall, which is the Coolalingo waterfall, or as we call it, Lara's waterfall. And it's going to be a tricky one because we need to both shoot a shot that is different, and that's going to be the tricky one. So let's finish up here, we'll get on over there and we'll see you when we're over there. So we've arrived here at the beautiful Coolalingo waterfall. We love it here. We call this Lara's waterfall. She loves it here too. But the object of the exercise is to get some photos. Isn't that right, Lara? In this, not competition, this challenge of this waterfall. A lot less water in it than I expected. It's been dry for the last week or so, but still a beautiful place. So we're going to get set up here. We'll take in our surroundings. We'll have a look around. I need a waterfall shot. Lara needs a waterfall, but I think she also needs a river. So she has to get a river shot somewhere that's not at the waterfall. So let us get set up. Let's get our gear in order, and we'll be back to you in a few minutes. So Lara has already found her composition here. She likes this spot. She was telling me she likes these three big boulders in the front, which lead your eye up to the main cascades. She's got the OM5 and she's using the live ND. The maximum live ND is 16, and I think she's getting a 1 second. Are you getting a 1 second exposure there, Lara? Yeah. How is it turning out? Give us a look. Let's see, can we see anything there? Oh yeah, so yeah, She's got a nice dreamy, creamy waterfall and those nice big boulders leading up to it. So I'm going to leave Lara for a few minutes. She needs to kind of move around, take a few different shots. She also needs a river shot, yeah? But here we are again, middle of winter at the Coolalingo waterfalls. We love this place, don't we, Lara? So Lara's just gone downstream there looking for some interesting river shots, and I'm looking upstream here. I'm still looking for my waterfall shot, but I'm also looking for a shot that I haven't taken before. So I've taken this one before, but there was a lot more water in the river. The actual cascades that are coming down along the rocks here have taken a different path. So that's my excuse anyway. I'm going to take one or two here. To make it a fair game, I'm not going to use any clip-on, any magnetized filters on the front. I'm also going to use live ND handheld. Lara's maximum live ND is 16. That's the max I'm going to go to as well. It should give us a maximum of a 1 second length of exposure, which is perfect. We can even go slightly faster for this waterfall. So I'm just going to compose a few shots here and see what we can get. Yeah, so something half decent to start with there. The last time we were here, it was beautiful, end of summer, early autumn. The leaves were golden brown. Now we're in depths of winter, it's grey, we're in the beginning of January. It's a different photographic prospect altogether, but equally beautiful and equally rewarding. So we'll keep going and we'll try and get a few more from different locations around the waterfall. Lara has just framed up this shot here and taken it, so I'm not sure whether this one is in the rules or not. I think it's a waterfall, not a river, but you know, she's playing the game well. So I gotta keep going, I gotta keep finding these shots. She's 13, it's her first outing. This has to go my way. Do you know what's so cool, certainly as a parent? When you get to do something like this with your kid. Lara looked for a camera for Christmas. She asked to come out to do this, which as a parent is just all you can hope for. I love coming and sharing these moments with my children. I'm teaching her a few things, not that I know everything, but today she has learned long exposure for photography. She's taken a shot of a waterfall with a 1 second exposure, experimented with live ND, figuring out shutter speed, figuring out aperture. What more could we want? The other day, my youngest boy asked me to go and play, we have a kind of a par 3 golf with him. Yes, of course I'm going to go and play, it's great. A couple of weeks ago, my eldest daughter, who is like in her mid-20s, asked me to go to a concert with her. It was such an amazing few hours. And my eldest boy, always around, always asking me to do stuff, be it pitch and putt or whatever it may be. These are the times as parents that we really love and we really value. What more can I say? Any one of you guys who are out there who are parents know the scenario, know what it's like. So these are amazing times. You're getting the hang of it. Well done. Keep going though. She likes this long exposure stuff. not sure if you can hear me there, but I'm going to need to get a polarizer on the front of this. I'm going to need to get the polarizer on it to try and take the shine off these rocks. It's just, it seems to be catching my eye a lot. I know Lara doesn't have a polarizer, but I feel I need it for some of these shots. Yeah, very wet, very slippery, but what a place. I've managed to get across to the other side of the waterfall, and this is the third cascade. I love it over here because no one can get across here generally. There's just a minimum amount of water for me to wade across. So I'm going to take a few shots of this little cascade on its own in isolation. Let's see what we can get. And then panning back around. There's the main waterfall coming down. So I think it's time to wrap up this video. We've had a great day out and about. It's been a lovely day in terms of weather. Hardly any wind whatsoever, which is highly unusual for Wicklow Mountains. And we've been out enjoying the fresh air with our cameras on our challenge, not competition. So once again, everyone, if you liked any of these images, whichever one gets the most comments as their favorite image is the winner of the challenge, not competition. You happy enough with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lara's happy enough with that. And let's see where that takes us. I think Lara's in with some strong shouts from very early on, with her first photograph even of the mountain through the window frame of the old mine building. That was just gorgeous, and that's going to be hard beat, I think. But we've had a great day going around. We're here at the waterfall. It's quite noisy. I hope you can hear us because I don't have the microphone. If you've enjoyed the video, please thumbs up, people. We'd really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, there's a little subscribe button there on the right hand side. Yeah, Lara's pointing at it. Feel free to subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. But for now, any images that we haven't shown you already, well, here they are. And thank you, and goodbye from me, and goodbye from Lara. See you next time.